Hey, what's up ladies and gentlemen? Just want to give you guys a fair warning. I did make some mistakes while making this video, especially the ultra wide fisheye lens super view with the GoPro camera, and I do apologize for having that set like that during the making of this video. I didn't have a chance to actually edit it out, and I'm so sorry about that. And I did make some mistakes while editing the video, and my voice was very bad because I'm still sick right now. So I do apologize, but I think you guys should stick through the video if you want to know about buying a case that is very silent, especially if you're a YouTuber or a podcaster, anybody who wants to record audio and make sure that your computer is not making a humming noise in the background. So here's the video. I do apologize for the mistakes. I do try to do things a little high quality, and I mess up sometimes, especially when I'm sick. Hey, what's up ladies and gentlemen, Beaky here with the Untitled Game Show, back once again with another product overview for you guys today. And this is actually going to be a part of a series where I'm going to be reviewing this product right here. This is Silent Base 800. This is basically part one, but it's going to be still very in-depth. This has unique performance and usability. Now this is an absolutely great tagline for this case, because this case does a few things quite nice. That's the reason I went with it. You could buy a case for $80 or 20 bucks at any computer hardware store, but this one costs well over 100, and there's a reason for this. It actually has soundproofing on the inside of the case, and it actually has these special fans right here that are extremely quiet from a company that's called, well, Be Quiet. So they have to live by their name. Anyways guys, what we're going to be doing for this video, we're going to be doing a deconstruction of this case. I've already taken everything apart, and we're going to put them back piece by piece and actually try to explain to you why they're built that way. Alright guys, so I just want to go ahead and apologize for my voice off the bat. I am still very sick, so I will be kind of stuttering and clearing my throat every now and then. So anyways, let's get right into it. Alright guys, let's take a look at the Silent Base 800 in all its deconstructed glory with a quick little 360 shot. Let's spin it around and give you guys a quick little look at 360 of the case and all its little inner workings. We're gonna go ahead and look at the top as well to show you guys the power button and some of the USB 3.0 slots. And if you go into the back right over here, you guys will be able to see little vents over there for a radiator or a fan. And the big old power button sticking out right there. The top of the case definitely does come off, and I've already unhooked it, and I'll talk about that real soon. But let's go ahead and go into some more details right now. Alright ladies and gentlemen, let's go over some of the more detailed parts of the case itself. Obviously you're going to have yourself your USB 3.0 header, you're going to have your front panel audio right here, you're going to have everything for the USB 2.0, the power, the reset switch, all that stuff is inside the cables all neatly bound up right here. You're going to have this extra Be Quiet fan in the back right here as an exhaust that's actually hooked up to this little thing right here, which from what I understand, it actually reduces like the something about making the fan work a little bit more efficient. It's blanking on my mind right now, and I do apologize for that, but I will write in the description once it pops back in. Like I said, I'm sick right now, so that might be affecting my brain. Anyways, continue. More Be Quiet fans right here, and up top of obviously is the radiator area, which is why I took it off, because I wanted to make sure that just to see how easy it would be to install a radiator either in a push or a pull format, because if you guys know about, if using an all-in-one cooler for radiators, you either could do push pull, or you know, push or just pull. And I'm gonna try to actually do a whole entire thing where it's just actually push air up into the back. I want to try out that for the next build. In the back right here guys, let's talk about some more detailed stuff right now, starting off with this right here. This is actually a place to put SSDs. So you get ahead and screw this off, then you go ahead and unscrew this, so you can screw your SSD onto this and put it right there into this little black plate right here. There's two of them, come with the little screw and nuts. There's plenty of these nuts in the accessory bag that comes with this, so you're pretty much good right there. It does have some spots to actually go ahead and tie down for cable management in the back of the case. Now there's not as many as I would personally like. There's one right here, but there's not many over here, so it's gonna be kind of difficult if you wanted to have the most neatest cable management skills ever. But if you've seen the recent Linus Tech Tip video with Luke, he's actually proved that cable management doesn't really affect airflow in your case that dramatically, but still try to get everything as nice as possible in the back right here. And they do actually give you some accessories to take care of and help you actually cable management even better, and I'll go over that a little bit later. As well, for the hard drive tray, let's go ahead and turn it around to this side. It actually does come with 2 hard drive trays. I've already taken out one, and I'm gonna go ahead and put it back in, and this will be like the first thing I go ahead and push back in just so you guys see them. They are removable, and if you want, you can actually insert a SSD on you right here for the hard drive tray as well by just going ahead and screwing it in. So that's another option as well. So I took a few moments and screwed back in that hard drive chassis just partially so I could explain some more stuff about it. There's 3 screws. There's one right here. Didn't screw it in all the way. There's one right here. One right here. And one in the back right here. That's actually holding it in place. And of course, there's one right down here for the bottom one as well. So you could actually take out both of these if you do not need them and you're only using SSDs, using the black plates in the back, or if you're using SSDs like, you know, on the hard drive chassis themselves, you want to keep one in. So guys, whichever setup you want to use is up to you. I'm personally going to be using, in this new build, I'm hoping to use 2 SSDs back here and one large size, maybe 3 or 4 terabyte hard drive right over here. So this top one is going to actually be removed once again by me, but I just want to show you guys that it can actually go back in. The top right here for the hard drive bay, the 5.2 inch bay for, like, you know, DVD drives or Blu-ray drives, or, you know, like a custom, you know, dialogue screen. Like if you guys have ever seen my other PC, my other PC has like a temperature gauge system right here that shows a lot of cool information. But for this one, it has a really cool setup where they have these lock-in systems. So like when you slide something in, you just slide this right here to lock it in place. You don't have to screw anything in. And you know, that's kind of another cool little setup right there to actually change up the way you actually connect stuff, making it really simple and easy. And the way you actually hold hard drives inside the little chassis right there is actually with these little sliders, which I'm grabbing right now, which came with the bag of extra material right here. These will go onto your hard drive, and then you basically just go ahead and slide it right into place. It's really simple. Once you get it, you'll understand how to actually use it. Now guys, I'm not going to be actually doing the build in this video, but later on in the week you will be able to see the full build. So let's go about some other stuff about this computer itself. Let's go ahead with the stand. There is a stand for this computer. You don't have to use it if you do not want to. They are removable, and they actually do come not attached when you first receive the PC. The only reason I'm using the stand right now is just so it can stay on top of my spinning plate. And remember guys, I talked about the spinning plate before. It's kind of struggled to actually make it, but it's been really useful. I hope you guys like it being showcased in the actual videos itself, because they make things easier to showcase stuff as well. But yeah, it's really simple. All you gotta do is just slide them in and they lock right in place. So if you don't want those, you actually can go ahead and take them off, because the computer case is heavy enough that it will be pretty much sturdy without it even needed to be there. And if you're on a flat surface, it's gonna stay in place without this case. But the reason they do have the stands is because they do actually have these pads underneath the stands that are able to actually absorb a little bit of vibration as well to help reduce sound and noise in this case, which is the overall theme of this case. Now, also talking about noise reduction, when we put on the front panel back on, we'll be able to see the noise reduction material, and there's a lot of filters in this damn case. Let's start off with the back one right now, which I'll try to slide back in for you guys immediately once I just go ahead and grab it from the side. Working with this stuff is gonna be a little bit, it's a big case, but anyways, there you go, filter pushed right back into place just like that. And let's go ahead and take care of the front panel after I put this back in place right up here. So once again guys, inside the case itself, up there is where the radiator is going to be going. So you're going to want to have a lot of room if you're going to put a radiator up here and then try to do a push method where 2 fans are going to be trying to push air up here, and there's no vents right here. All the air is going to be vented back out here to the back of the case through these little grills right here. And the reason for that is they want it so that as much sound is moved to the back of the computer as possible, and vibration, so that the user who's sitting in the front of the computer doesn't actually hear anything. And I do really respect that, because like I said, I'm doing a lot of recordings. I'm trying to make it as quiet as possible so that the background noise is not picked up as much as possible for future recording. Just trying to get better quality. I'm still working with everything, because I've been here for a while on YouTube, but I'm always willing to try to improve, and maybe one day I'll actually have a studio to actually do this stuff a lot better. But anyways guys, let's go ahead and clip that back into place, and I'll show you guys what that looks like afterwards. And of course, if you want to have access to the front fans filters, you could do that very simple as well. All you got to do is go ahead and press right here and right here, and these two little clips right here flip out, and it will actually reveal a filter once again, along with more sound dampening material, which, like I said, I like the way it feels. And like I said, everything in this case seems to be really deconstructible, so you actually can go ahead and clip out the filter as well. So if you didn't want to filter there for whatever reason, or you wanted to customize this as well, you have the ability to do that as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this back onto case itself and show you guys what that process looks like once it's actually put back together. If you want to put it back yourself, it's pretty simple, because just like everything else with this case, it all runs by clips. All you gotta do is clip them into place and you're all set to go. But with one hand and the camera in the other, it'll be hard to actually show you that while recording. Actually, I've gotten it to the point that I actually almost could push it in and show you guys how the clips actually sound. That's it, and the front panel is back on the computer, just like that. Flip it open, press, open it up, and just like that, the front panel is back in place. And just as easy, it could be taken right off by just going inside, and you'll be able to see the clips right here, and you just go ahead and press the clips and they'll pop right off. I love the design. It's very simple and it still feels high quality and well put together. I absolutely just love that. And here are those two front panel fan connectors. They already thread them to the back of the case, so you can easily do your wire management in the space provided right here. And they have these great little flaps right here to go ahead and put your wires through. They do not give much resistance whatsoever, because I've had cases before where these are way too tight and give too much resistance when you're trying to put wires through the back. So let's go ahead and put on the back side panel and show you guys what that actually looks like right now. Let me go grab that. And here's where you really start to see why the company calls themselves Be Quiet. The whole entire back panel plate is filled with sound dampening material. Even the center area right here, which allows for extra air to be let through using a custom made little panel, which I'm going to switch around to show you guys right now. Hit my camera, that was dumb. Anyways, here it is, guys. This little custom panel right here can actually be adjusted in and out to let more air into the system, but of course, the more air coming at the side of the system is going to allow for more noise. So if you want, you actually could use the clips that this thing is made with to actually push it in. So hold on, let me go ahead and try to get two hands on this. And that basically closes it up a lot more, still allowing air to be sucked in from the sides, but reducing the noise. And remember, on the other side of this, there is a sound dampening material and a fan filter as well to allow no dust inside your system and keeping the noise to a minimal. Really like this design. Some other versions of the case come with two of these on both sides, so if you're really worried about noise, you're better off getting the case that comes with both of these on both sides instead of the window, which is what I'm going to show you guys next. Just a quick little thing, if you guys want to put on the side panel for the back, it's quite simple. You just slide it on like any other case, you push it up, you grab yourself a screw, and you go ahead and just screw it back in place. Now, of course, these are the type of things that are still using screws. Maybe some manufacturers have gotten out of the way to not have to use any screws to hold these in place, but it's perfectly fine with me just for this few stuff right here. We're not screwless computer case building just yet for absolutely all parts. But anyways, let's get into the window part, which is actually what's special about this edition of the D-Silence case. Now, this right here is badass. And it was what actually got me the most worried about buying this version of the case, because I am definitely trying to go for a silenter build than I've had in the past. But having a glass instead of having that little special, sound dampening material on the other side was worrisome. But man, oh man, did Be Quiet impress me just by the quality of this double panel glass. Let's see if I can show you guys right now. There is actually two panels of glass in here, guys. Two freaking panels. That is like nuts. You actually could screw one out if you want to have more room for like a CPU cooler if you have a high one that is actually doesn't use water cooling, because if you use all like, you know, fanless cooling, of course your system's even going to be quieter than everything before, because all-in-one coolers still do make quite a bit of noise. But that's just the way I'm gonna go for this, guys. It's just my personal preference. That's why I bought this case, so I could still use a all-in-one cooler and still have a pretty quiet build. So this thing is extremely heavy. I'm having a hard time holding it with one hand, but it feels so rugged, so tough. And I definitely think, even though it's glass, it's definitely gonna do a good job of allowing me to actually see inside my computer and actually keeping the sound down. Of course, I'm gonna do a real full test once I have everything built later this week and showcase that in the full review then. But nice job, Be Quiet. We're gonna go ahead and put this on right now. Oh, and of course there's plastic on it, so I'll take off the plastic closer to actually being ready to assemble the PC build itself. All right, guys, so that's basically the Be Quiet case. We only got a few more things to actually go over and actually show you guys what it looks like all assembled, like it is right now, put back together, not deconstructed. So I went from a little different type of video this time, guys. For a case overview, I wanted to have everything taken apart and then put it back together, just to show you guys that you can do it too, and you could get that actual taken apart if you really wanted to do some modding, which I might actually have my friend paint this. Like, at this point, I have a few days until, you know, I get the computer built, so I'm very tempted to go out there, grab some primer, grab some can of paint, and do some custom stuff, man. I have friends that have the skills, that have done tattoos before, that definitely could build some pretty cool designs on computer cases, and this one seems worthy. Let me know if you guys are interested in seeing something like that, and I'll talk to my friend about doing that tomorrow. Alright, guys, the only thing else I'm gonna mention is that right here, for these right here, for your, like, you know, putting your hard drives or your capture cards, they're easily taken out with these screws right there. They have holes right here as well for if you're doing water cooling, for a, you know, if you want to run the tubing outside, it's right there. It comes with a bunch of other screws. The bottom basement, there's a lot of stuff in there as well. You can put more fans, but all that's going to be covered in more detail once I actually do the full build inside the case, because like I said, I might paint it. Depends on your guys' comments, if how many of you guys watch it and then actually comment it, and depending on what my friend and me have to do in the next few days before I get all the other parts. Only thing else to talk about is all the stuff that actually came into the box, so let's just go over that right now. And here we are, guys. This is everything else that comes inside of the box itself, man. And it's a lot of standoff screws, mini screws, stuff for cable management, and another awesome manual from a hardware company for PC parts. Excellent details for taking apart every part of this case. A lot of great pictures. It would be like a 10 out of 10 when it comes to the manual if it was just in color. There's so many different languages. For a German company, Be Quiet definitely realized that they're trying to sell this product to the world, and I hope they have a bigger impact in North America as well, because right now it's kind of hard to get their products in North America without paying a premium. So if you're going to be buying this through Amazon Prime, you're going to have to pay up to almost $30 extra to get that fast shipping. Because if you buy it directly from Be Quiet, from the overseas supplies, it's going to take you a few weeks to actually get it shipped out to you. They are an international company, and they're bigger in the international market. They have great power supplies as well, like the Power Zone. Oh man, I straight power, and I would love to review their power supplies as well, but I didn't have a chance to actually pick one up because the ones I wanted just weren't in stock in North America. So right now, Be Quiet is looking absolutely great for their packaging, because my box that came with this freaking computer case was damaged and wet because of the post office, but the box that Be Quiet had made the case perfectly fine, and even all the taken apart, there was no scratching on the case itself. So nice case, full review, full sound test later on this week in a comparison between my old computer and this new Be Quiet case. Peace out, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Links to buy it in the description. Remember, guys, I'm not sponsoring them in any way. It's just me providing you guys my Amazon affiliate link, and if you do buy any products on Amazon and live in the United States, it helps support the channel. If you guys like this video, leave a like. If you didn't like it, leave a dislike, and let me know why. Till next time, peace out. Sorry that I'm sick too.